After Party on the Power Trip Podcast Network.
The fuck did you just say?
You heard me, Coltrane.
Arby's roast, just a regular roast beef at Arby's.
It's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah.
Give me some Arby's sauce.
Toast their bun.
Yeah, that's right. I
And,
toast my buns last night. I went to the tanning booth. You can get on a microphone and talk if you want to be recorded.
Hardee's, I'm sorry.
Hardee's rocks and rolls.
Oh, you're already on?
Yeah, we've been rolling this whole time.
So it looks like
Hardee's has a better roast beef.
it looks like Sauce got most of trivia correct.
Thank you.
Well, no,
Most.
that's not good. That's not a good thing.
There's like the world population bit is dicey because there's like city propers and then metro area.
Okay, sure.
And that changes everything,
that
right?
That does, yeah.
So he didn't specify that, but if you go like metro area, which is really, that's fair, right? That's what he was trying.
Okay,
He was really asking.
I guess. Sure, yeah.
Then he's right. Tokyo has 37 million. Delhi in India has just a little over 30. So if you go metro area, then he is correct that it's second.
Okay.
So he mostly got it.
But the Subway thing is wrong, right?
Well, McDonald's, there's more McDonald's than Subways, right? Isn't that what we learned, Zach?
Yes.
So McDonald's is first, Subway is second.
Either his website is wrong or the other website's wrong.
You're both showing me websites that have different numbers.
Yeah, even here. What's the largest food chain in America? Subway.
Largest meaning number of stores.
So, Zach, where did you find that other list where it had McDonald's 1, Subway 2?
Wikipedia.
He says Wikipedia in case you're listening to this.
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. Either way,
I liked it.
good. I'm
Thanks,
glad.
Zarlar.
Yeah, I'm glad. Let's see. What else did I not get to on today's show? Talked to you about the venomous snake and trying to bite the guy's balls.
Yeah.
That's not good. This is no good. These
Marty,
are all
what do you think of
boring
this?
stories.
What are the chances of this shit? Check this out. Early Sunday, the cops in Oregon got a call about a stolen Toyota Land Cruiser SUV, and they tracked it down and got into a chase with the guy who stole the car, right?
As you do.
27-year-old guy named Randy Lee Cooper. Sounds like a car thief. So he speeds through town, trying to get away from the cops. He crashes into a parked Buick Regal. And, of course, then the cops caught him. So they arrest him on several charges, including an unauthorized use of a motor vehicle, eluding, assault, and a lot more. Turns out the Buick that he crashed into was also stolen, and a 25-year-old woman named Kristen, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce her last
Bell.
name. Yeah, Kristen Bell was inside. She was drunk in the car
Kristen.
that was stolen. So car thief guy eluding the cops, trying to get away, crashes into a parked car. Happens to be stolen as well, and a 25-year-old drunk gal's inside of it.
Jesus.
Whoops. So she is also arrested with a bunch of charges as well.
But also, that guy's got a great story to tell.
Yeah,
if you're
pretty good
going to
one.
do something like that, you got to come away with it with a banger of an all-time great story.
Yep.
Yeah, what if that's the
And-
story they share at their wedding?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Speaking of Kristen Bell,
Yeah.
I've asked you this before, and in particular you, Corey.
Yeah.
Am I still
My
the
wife
only
loves
one
it.
in this room
Yep.
who has watched The Good Place?
Yeah, and my wife is binging it right now, and she's loving it.
Where are you?
I'm doing other things. I'm playing Rocket League or working on this stupid show.
I don't even know what that's about. What is it about?
It is about this group of 4 people, essentially, these 4 humans who go to the good place. They don't say heaven, they don't say hell because they're not affiliated with religion.
Okay.
Ted Danson is in it and Kristen Bell. They're the 2 of the 4 main characters.
Those are pretty good actors.
It is
Yeah.
a Michael Schur show from Parks and Rec, from The Office. It's so good. There is a bit of is fantasy the right word? Where it's, there may be a flying shrimp here and there.
Oh.
But it's because it doesn't all take place on Earth. Don't let that steer you away. It is an excellent show. The writing is great. The characters are wonderful. The jokes are fantastic. It's a lot of the same writers from
Sure.
Parks and Rec. Mike Schur basically
Yeah.
brought his posse over. That man is a GD genius.
Yeah.
Is it doing well? Like, I don't know anything about it.
Is it over?
Yeah, it
It's
does
done.
really well.
It's
It's
done.
done. It was
Didn't
4
it win a
seasons
bunch
and
of
done.
awards?
I think towards the end when
Yeah.
people started to catch on and realize how good it was.
Yeah.
But it's one of those shows where they realized, hey, we're only going from A to Z, and we got to write it well within there, but we can't take this all over because
9
we're going to lose
seasons.
people.
Yeah.
So they did quality over quantity. I never was a huge Ted Danson fan. I don't know why. I like Cheers, sure, but anything else, I'm like,
Yeah.
I adore him in this.
No kidding. All right, I'll give
He's
it a
great
shot.
in Curb.
I need a new
and
show.
they're
Is it on Netflix?
22-minute episodes.
Or
It was.
Or
That's
I bet
Prime,
it's on
maybe?
Peacock.
I think it's on Hulu,
it's on
Hulu,
now.
I think,
and people-
yeah.
Hulu? Okay, yeah. All right.
She's
It
watching
was
it
on
on one of the
NBC.
streaming services.
All right.
So
Oh
she's
my
got,
gosh!
I'll give it a
it's
shot. I need a new
just-
show. That's good.
It's so good.
Good.
Love it.
I'm so glad to hear it.
I mean, Kristen Bell is
She's darling.
a treasure.
Yeah, she's great. Yeah.
Yeah, she's cute.
She can sing apparently.
Yeah, she's the Frozen
Frozen,
girl, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, have you
one
ever
of
seen
the
that video where she's
sisters.
doing it live? Like she's on stage somewhere and she sings the Frozen songs, and it's fun to watch because she sings as the little girl and then as the older girl.
Yeah, you can hear it in
Yeah,
her
it's really
voice.
great, man.
That's
really
sweet.
neat.
That's a
Pretty
great
neat.
talent.
Singing question for you:
Sure.
the movie The Greatest Showman,
Yeah.
which is a great
So good.
soundtrack,
So good.
great movie.
So good.
Have you ever watched the behind the scenes? You have.
I've never
it's
watched it and
the-
not cried.
Oh my gosh! I
It's
just
the
watched
greatest.
it again over the
Right,
weekend.
I know.
My sister-in-law pulled it up on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I had goosebumps, and she had tears in her eyes.
Yeah.
It's the not the audition
No,
because
so-
the cast is already there.
Right.
It's like they're trying to sell the movie, and
That's
so
right.
they're in this little room with Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
the woman who plays the bearded lady.
Yeah. The whole cast and a bunch of other cast and non-cast members who are just Broadway singers, and they're trying to get the studio to make the movie.
greenlit. They're trying
and
to
so
get it
they
greenlit.
sing the last song, or "This Is Me," the big song.
They
Yeah.
sing. Yep, there
Yeah.
are 2 videos.
I've
only
only
2.
seen the This Is Me
The Hugh Jackman where he starts singing because he had
that's right. He had the nose
cancerous,
thing. That's right, yes.
skin cancer removed
Yeah.
out of his nose, so he wasn't supposed to sing. So they do a quick little interview. These are like 3-minute videos.
Yeah.
They do a quick interview with like the director or producer and Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
They sort of set it up. Hey, we were here. We're trying to sell this movie. You weren't supposed to sing. Luckily, we were recording.
Yeah. And they are all crying. Everybody's crying.
it's-
They're jumping up and down. It's
When
emotional. It's great to
because
see.
the
It's
bearded
really
lady,
great.
the song is "This Is Me."
Yeah.
I'm not scared to be seen. To be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. So it has a deep meaning, and this woman can sing
Sheesh.
her face off, and she starts. And at one point, she has to grab Hugh Jackman's
Yeah.
hand because she's getting
She's
so
crying,
emotional.
yeah.
And these background singers, one of them's on a chair,
I know.
and they're like,
whoa, so good.
oh, oh, oh,
I know. It's so good, man.
oh,
Wouldn't you like
oh,
one time
oh.
in your life to be a part of something that great?
Oh my gosh!
Right? To be surrounded by people
Yes.
performing at the top of their game
and
like that.
loving every
It's not this
second.
show.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I said I'd like it just one time in my life.
So it would be like Greatest Showman behind the scenes
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
That
It's a
movie
couple of
was a
short.
huge hit.
It's a
right?
great soundtrack. It's a
Yeah,
great movie.
yeah.
It's
about
just
the
so well done.
the circus,
Yeah. Barnum.
the Barnum and
P.T.
Bailey.
Barnum.
Yeah, the PT exactly. He's
Yeah.
PT Barnum.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great movie.
When we watched that behind the scenes video, it was right after we watched the movie, and my daughter was like, "Wait, that lady really doesn't have a beard?"
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Man, what
So cute.
it's that's a tearjerker. That's good stuff.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, hey, hey, wanna cut it down, wanna drown it out. Hey,
Hey.
Sounds like a Backstreet Boys song.
Yeah.
got a question for you, better answer now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Backstreet's
told
back.
So good.
I heard Common talking about Hamilton yesterday or the day before with Rosie. And Common was talking about how that people that don't like musicals, it's almost always because they just think that they have to be like a man. And I'm in that camp. I don't like musicals at all. I'm like the least manly dude on the planet. They just don't do anything for me. That's what. Have you seen Hamilton yet?
I've seen half of it. I watched half of
Okay.
it 2 days ago,
'Cause
and I will watch the rest.
I haven't seen it because I just know I'm gonna hate it because it's just not my thing.
and
so-
there's no talking. It's not like
No, I get
they
it.
talk and then they sing.
Yeah,
And
Birds
that's
are
all.
sung,
And in general,
right?
Yeah,
in general,
the whole
though,
plot is sung.
In general, that is the thing that drives me nuts about
You're not
musicals.
alone.
Is
You're not
is
alone.
the I would much rather go see a play than a musical.
Because you want
it's
the
good acting, and then all of a
conversation.
sudden, when they break into song, I'm always like, oh, fuck, here we go. I don't know, it's the nails on the chalkboard before the song even starts. So, I can just feel my body saying, you're not going to like the next 4 minutes. So I'm nervous with Hamilton that I'm going to hate the whole 2.5 hours. Cats is legitimately one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, and it's not even close. I just hated it.
You loved Moulin Rouge.
Hated it. My college girlfriend was obsessed with Moulin Rouge. I couldn't stand
How
Moulin
about
Rouge.
Grease? Did you like Grease?
I've never seen it, but I know the songs. I hate the songs. The songs do nothing for me.
Grease is so good.
So it sucks because I'm
the word.
I know I'm
brilliant.
I'm in that group that is just mostly anti-musical. I thought Book of Mormon was funny, but I don't really care for the songs. I just thought the jokes were good.
Waitress?
No, I didn't see it.
That's a good one.
Fuck, that's good.
But
I saw that on Broadway.
I kind of want to see Hamilton. I don't want to hate it, but I know I'm going to, but I don't want to.
Based on the first half that I saw, and I read nothing about it. My husband, all four of us, I said, let's sit down and watch this. My son was like, can I go now? Can I go now? Can I go now? I let him out after 10 minutes. Even my daughter, who's very showy, she was like, are they going to talk? Is anyone going to talk?
Right.
And she wasn't listening closely enough. And you have to listen because the sung word.
You got to put on the subtitles.
It's hard. Yeah.
You have to.
It's hard. But
I loved it without them. It's great.
And them not being out of breath. Unbelievable. I mean, if you can focus on that part, you can appreciate it. But if you're just there for the plot and the entertainment,
I don't know. So again, I've seen 15 minutes of The Greatest Showman, and I've seen the part where they do the "This Is Me" bit. And I'm just going, you got to be kidding me.
You cried.
I'm like, you got to.
No, Hockey cried.
Because the whole Parrish family loves that movie, including Mark. And I was at his house once, and his kids were watching it, and I'm like, oh, Greatest Showman, right? I'm like, I've heard this is pretty good. And that was the scene that I walked in, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't.
How does that not
It just
get you?
It not only does it do nothing for me, it's nails on the chalkboard. I'm like, oh, boy, is this bad.
Oh, wow. You are dead inside.
Right, but that's why I'm just the wrong person. So it's weird because people are like, you want to hate Hamilton. It's the opposite. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. I think he's super talented. I know I'm going to respect the talent when it's over, but I'm so worried I'm going to watch 2.5 hours and go, fuck, that was dumb. I just hated it. And I don't want to hate it because everybody loves it.
I want you to watch it.
I would love to find a way to
watch it through
like
a different
that.
lens. Maybe think about, Lin-Manuel Miranda basically wrote that whole thing. So maybe watch it through the lens of, I'm not here for the plot, or maybe read the plot so that when you watch it, you kind of can follow along without having to come in with a clean slate. And then think about the words and the how can one human write this? Right. I even say how can a group of humans choreograph this and put that circle in the middle of the stage and the talent of people.
I have no doubt that I think the talent's going to be off the charts.
Promise me you'll watch the rest of it.
Oh, yes, I will watch the rest of it.
The last moment breaks my heart.
Oh, no.
So good.
But you guys can you think, and this is maybe a tough question off the top of your head, but whether it's a singer or an actor, somebody that you think is super talented but does nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I feel about musicals. I'm not saying they can't sing. That's just not my thing. Like country music, for example, no offense, Marnie.
Already some taken.
Yeah, but clearly there are songwriters in country music, but that sound does nothing for me. So you could write the greatest country music song of all time. I'm probably not going to like it.
Because
my example's Garth.
Yeah, but
he does nothing for you.
Garth, I can tolerate.
But
it's not I'm never going to throw Garth on in the car and be like, "Fuck yeah, it's Garth Brooks time." But Friends in Low Places comes on, I'm like, "All right, I don't like it, but I get it. This is all right."
Yeah, it's Garth.
But that's what makes it great. We don't all love the same thing. I hated that garbage shit you were playing earlier.
And I love the Deftones. Yeah, I could listen to that all day long.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at you for having such terrible taste.
And I'm not mad at you guys for liking musicals. It just does nothing for me. But can you think of somebody or some band that you don't like at all, but you absolutely acknowledge that they're geniuses?
Radiohead and Coldplay. I don't like any of that.
Yeah, Metallica.
They're fucking. Those guys are unbelievably
Metallica's a good
talented.
one too. Yeah, Radiohead's a good call. Everybody says they're geniuses.
I hate Radiohead.
Right.
But everybody's like, "This is amazing." I just don't get it.
Zach's got something. He stood up.
They hate me, but Tool. I don't get it, but I acknowledge that they're good at what they do.
Down.
Yeah, sit back down. Give the mic back to Marnie. That's the dumbest take of all time.
Fucking awful.
Hawk,
Well,
top of your
somebody-
head. Somebody that you know is like an A-plus talent, but their work does nothing for you.
Luke Bryan. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't get that. Never have understood.
But is he truly that talented, or is he just that popular?
I think he's talented as well. He's a good songwriter too. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
he sings
yeah.
a lot
Played
of.
with him?
He's got a lot.
Yeah, a
of
couple times. Yeah.
Or even on the acting front, just because his name came up because I had him as a wrong answer in
Yeah.
this game, like a Daniel Day-Lewis,
Ooh.
who I think is probably an extraordinary actor, but
Yeah.
it's way too deep for me. I'm more of a surface level kind of
Okay.
gal.
Well, which have you seen most of it? Like his big hitters? Like, have you seen Gangs in New York?
Nope.
Oh boy, have you seen There Will Be Blood?
No.
You must see. You might change your mind.
Yeah,
See, you're
phenomenal.
probably
You can't
thinking.
judge him until you see those two movies.
You're probably those two
can't.
There Will Be-
specifically.
oh.
You're probably thinking of Daniel
Holy
Day, like
shit.
in those artsy kind of
Yes, My
fucking
Left
movies.
Foot or some piano thing or
he's
the
watch
piano, my
those
piano,
two
your piano.
specifically. Gangs in New York is more. It's a faster pace than There Will Be Blood because that's a slow burn.
God
But
damn, that's good.
he's
Oh,
Bill the
man.
Butcher in Gangs in New York, and he steals every scene that he's in. He's
Yeah.
terrifying. Even you got Leo and Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
It's a big deal. He's unbelievable in Gangs in New York, and then There Will Be Blood. He is such
A force.
an ego asshole, self-centered, like just singular-minded prick.
Just like he's gonna be president someday. That kind of guy.
But yeah, Daniel
He's
Plainview
really good.
is
Speaking of
such a good.
presidents,
Think about that. Do you remember
He's
the
really
scene?
good in Lincoln.
Yeah, Lincoln is
He's
terrific too.
phenomenal
But
in
how about
that.
how about
Sorry I brought it up.
What's that about?
I take it all back.
It's about
it's a car?
Oh,
I think McConaughey
car. It's
was
about
a
a
lawyer
penny.
in that one. Do you remember the scene in There Will Be Blood where the kid? There's the accident with the explosion, and the kid goes deaf.
yeah.
And you can see on Daniel Day-Lewis's face, I'm instantly embarrassed of you.
Yeah, it's over.
Like, it's already. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what do you mean you can't hear? Then
Yeah.
I don't fucking
Yeah,
want
yeah,
you.
yeah,
I mean,
you're-
it's not like 3 years later. He's like, man, I wish this
No.
kid wouldn't be deaf. It's
How do I trade you in now?
right. How do
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
rid of you?
Yeah.
You were
What do you
wasting my
mean you
time.
can't hear?
Yeah.
And the look on his face, like you have to be off the charts good to sell it as good as Daniel Day-Lewis did. And it's, whoo, man, is that movie freaking good?
So good.
First, like 18, 19 minutes of the movie, no talking.
Not
it's
a
just
word.
yeah, it's just him working. Right, it's a slow burn.
He's trying to find oil,
It's
man.
Probably
so
out.
good.
I'm probably out.
Then start with Gangs
love
in
it.
New York.
In my opinion, I wish Gangs of New York had never gone past the early part of it. I love the whole movie, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. The Leo part where he's older obviously is the most important part of the film. But the first 20 minutes of it, right before he fights the dead rabbits, that's fucking great.
It's great, man.
God, that's good. Wow,
And
it's good.
he's
And
phenomenal.
To
I
your point,
heard
though, Marnie. To your point,
Fights dead rabbits. That's what I heard.
yeah,
Yeah.
But to your point, that may have been my first exposure to Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't think I saw what was it? Is it My Left Foot
My
or
Left
what was
Foot.
it called? Like a lot again. Those are the
Yeah,
ones where I'm
those-
like, yeah, he's
yeah.
in like artsy movies.
Yeah,
I don't think I saw him before Gangs in New York in a movie, and I just couldn't believe how good he was. He's terrifying.
Yeah, he's such
awesome.
a good actor. He's one of the best actors ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super good.
Yeah. And he stopped doing it.
He
He
and-
doesn't do anymore.
I'd say he and Michael Weatherly are 1 and 2.
Who's Michael Weatherly?
Bull. Fucking great. It's his birthday today, by the way. He's
I thought.
52.
Didn't he get accused of like rape or something
Yeah.
or
It's
got nothing to do
sexual
with his
assault?
acting.
That's fair.
Yeah, I thought Michael
did
Weatherly
praise
was the.
Michael
He acted
Jackson
like
all
he's
the
not
time.
a piece of shit for
Yeah,
50 years.
yeah,
All
there
right,
you go.
so
I thought that was the guy in Police Academy.
That's Michael. Fuck.
Michael. Oh,
Winslow?
Michael
Winslow.
Yeah.
Michael Winslow.
That's who I thought you were saying. I'm like, oh, okay.
so I told you Michael Weatherly's 52. We got 2 minutes left. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Beck is how old today? He's a loser.
53.
Yep, 49.
So let's do the math. Let's try to get it close. When did Loser came out? Like 94?
Or
So that's
90.
In the
26
time of
years.
chimpanzees, I was a monkey.
What
So,
a great fucking
Let's just say
song.
that's 25, 26 years ago, and he was probably in his mid-20s then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early 20s maybe?
Early, maybe,
So
yeah.
I'm going to say he's 49.
That's what I said.
What you said.
Oh,
He's 50 years old.
okay.
Oh,
You ever
50.
seen him, Hawk?
Never have.
I have. I've seen Beck.
I guess
50.
it's great.
50.
I saw Beck
Which I
at
will be
a
50
at
this
Somerset.
year.
Yes,
pisses
I
me
can't
off.
wait. I will serenade you with
Marianne Gallagher. No, that's not her, is it? That's
Sally O'Malley.
Same gal, though, right?
Marianne Gallagher.
Mary.
Yeah, Molly Shannon.
Damn it, man. Yeah.
Marnie
She's
Catherine.
50 years old, and I'm going to be 50.
She like to kick and stretch and kick. I'm 50.
I might as well just jump out that window.
Yeah, why not? Oh, this
It
crane
all
could catch you.
starts at 50.
Yeah.
What, all the
Don't you
hurting?
feel more comfortable in your skin at 50? Well, you're not there yet, but
maybe
50
I
to
will.
30. Come here,
What are you
30.
doing
Who
for
are
your
you
big
at 30?
5-0?
You're just trying to figure shit out. Got a couple young kids making ends meet now. Your ends are looping around. You're doubling.
Yeah,
He's just hitting max bet.
I serve no purpose to
He wants to go to the casino. Yeah, you do.
I don't at all.
Sort of purpose to me.
You might qualify for a discount next year at the old buffet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot
it
to look
fucking
forward
sucks.
What if you get a discount at one of those 97,000 McDonald's restaurants that are in the U.S.?
No, it's Subway.
Jeffrey Tambor.
Ooh, man, this is a good list today.
It's a good list, man.
Jesus.
I love this guy,
80?
but he didn't do good things.
Yeah,
Apparently.
he did.
Apparently
He
not.
was Me
God
Too,
damn,
right?
man.
He's got to be.
What was
George
he?
and Oscar
Yeah,
Bluth.
George Bluth from Arrested Development. You'd recognize him. He was in
okay.
The
Transparent.
dad
Yeah.
on
Okay.
Hangover.
75.
Yeah. 73.
76. You guys are very close, very close. And lastly, Kevin, don't short me on the bacon.
Oh, Footloose.
Got Newton, Wild Things.
That's pretty it, man. Pretty much it.
That was a good movie.
I'm going to say 55.
50. God, Footloose is almost 40 years old, right?
Oh, yeah. Good
So he's got to be. I'm going to say he's 59.
64.
Oh, Zach with a 64. Yeah, I'm going to go 60.
You 62?
God, Kevin
he's
Bacon is
62.
62.
How
years
great
old.
is
My
that song?
God, everything's
Footloose.
fucked.
The soundtrack.
Yeah, it's one of the
Let's
best
hear
songs.
it for the
Oh, great
boys.
song. Yeah.
When Kevin Bacon and his buddy are they're listening to
I
the
know.
Walkman,
The
and they're
best.
each going up and
Yeah.
down. You know, the
I think that's
That's
Chris
Penn's
Penn.
brother, yeah.
the one that
Yep.
died. He overdosed.
Yeah. Who? What's his Rob
Reservoir
Lowe,
Dogs.
right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. That's the scene that I remember so much about that movie is when he comes into the school parking lot for the first day of school, driving that blue VW,
Yep.
and he's screaming. He's got Quiet
Music
Riot.
cranked up?
It's Quiet Riot.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Come on, feel the noise, or bang your head, one of the two. But he comes in the parking lot and he doesn't know nobody's allowed to listen to music there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's me, man.
that's you.
That's me right there, cranking that fucking Quiet
Cranking
Riot.
it.
We
Just
gotta
cranking it.
dance.
Yeah, man. Okay,
Yep.
All right.
Marnie, what's
Great
the last
show.
word for the show today?
The word is free.